Support for Cinema Classics comes from Film Columbus, enriching our community to make Columbus a destination for film education, exhibition, and production. And I can do a lot better than that.
Okay.
Support for Cinema Classics comes from Film Columbus, enriching our community to make Columbus a destination for film education, exhibition, and production. Learn more at filmcolumbus.com. Cinema Classics is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to the shows every Thursday at 8:01 p.m. and full shows online at WCBE.org. I'm going to do that one again.
Okay.
Cinema Classics is produced by John DeSando and Johnny DiLoretto. Listen to shows every Thursday at 8:01 p.m. and full shows online at WCBE.org. I'm John DeSando.
And I'm Johnny DiLoretto.
And this is Cinema Classics.
Yeah, it's same show than it was.
It is, and I'll tell you a classic, an alabaster beauty.
Nice turn of phrase.
Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
You know what? I mean, we just have to say.
She's a tall drink of water.
5'11".
Ice water. Ice water.
Well,
Hitchcock would have cast Nicole Kidman.
oh,
You know what I mean? Oh, jeez. What is that, Mr. Rogers' train showing up?
Go ahead, say that again.
That's not
Hitchcock.
Oh, man, she can be icy. I don't know. I feel like she's kind of imperious, you know? Like
that's a great word,
she would have
too.
been one of Hitchcock's go-to blondes.
Yeah, and you know, I wonder how her husbands have felt with this towering beauty. Obviously, a very strong-willed woman.
Yeah.
I mean, Tom Cruise, it was the strangest marriage I've seen forever.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it. Not only the fact that when she divorced him, she said how happy she was she could wear high heels again. Jeez.
That's funny.
And Keith Urban.
Yeah, I know, but thank you for putting this guy up here. I gotta look at this guy now.
I know. And he,
Keith
for
Urban.
a wedding present, he presents her with a first edition of Wuthering Heights. $200,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, I think that's a
Very
nice
romantic.
touch. Yeah.
Yeah. You know, I'm really surprised at the longevity of her career, and the diversity of it.
Yeah.
You know, she
Sure.
starts off in a little movie called Dead Calm.
Oh,
Remember that?
Yes,
little
I do.
thriller on a boat.
Yeah.
Um,
It was actually a great little film.
yeah. And then she sort of skyrocketed to fame. Her and Tom Cruise they became an item, and then they made that big Ron Howard spectacle, Far and Away. You remember that Irish?
Yeah.
Romantic
That's
epic?
They were in 3 films together, I think.
Okay, Days of Thunder,
Yeah, boy.
Far and Away,
Yep.
and Eyes Wide Shut,
Yep.
which is a great movie. I think it's an underrated Kubrick movie.
Well,
Go ahead. What?
I mean, I love it too. I think it's a very textured film. But what I love about it are the rumors that they have to have a sex therapist on.
Yeah, I know, that's ridiculous. Yeah, it's interesting to me that she's had such a long career because, let's face it, audiences don't necessarily warm up to her. She doesn't play these characters that are, you know, for instance, you never see her in a romantic comedy. You know what I mean?
True, yeah.
You don't respond to her in the way you respond to Julia Roberts or Meg Ryan.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm looking at her filmography, and I think you're quite right. Probably the closest thing would be Moulin Rouge before she...
Yeah, where she's like a little lighter,
Yeah.
she's having a little more fun.
Right. She has that... She has more talent than Grace Kelly, but she has the icy quality that you're talking about.
Mhm.
These people...
Well, Grace Kelly had warmth.
Yeah, they have such perfect features. I always think it's been an extra burden on them to be able to have the kind of success you're talking about, or the range of her acting.
Yeah.
And she's got 84, I think, entries in her
It's
filmography.
crazy. I know.
And 3 last year. And look at the difference in those three.
Oh yeah, that's right. She was in Aquaman,
Right?
which is kind of silly.
She makes is she a matron or she's the
She's the mom
She's the mom
of
right?
Aquaman.
Yeah, of Aquaman.
And she's fighting around. She's jumping around. You could tell it's not her. It's like
Right.
some body double, like because she's what 55.
And she was in Boy Erased, which is a far more serious.
Oh
piece of
yes, the
business.
one with Lucas Hedges.
Yes, right. So she plays a serious mom who needs to support her son. And then the one you probably haven't seen last year.
Oh, yeah, I want to see this Destroyer.
Destroyer.
What is up with that movie?
It's goofy, man. I mean, she's
Is it tongue in cheek or no?
no, it's not tongue in cheek. It's serious. It's Charlize Theron type of role. You know.
You mean like Monster, like where she
Exactly.
looks all haggard and
right. You barely know her.
What's the premise of it?
It's a revenge.
Okay.
And all I can tell you is it just looks like it's patterned after all of these.
Okay.
You know, if she were a man, she'd be Liam Neeson.
Okay, I got it.
Okay. But anyway, but our point being, here's an actress you don't always think about with range.
Mm-hmm.
And here, last year,
Well, wow.
she
Why don't
shows
we?
it.
Okay, why don't we think of her as she's like an Academy Award-winning
She
actress.
is. I'll tell you why. I think her beauty and that reserve that you picked on
Mm-hmm.
keep us from thinking about her in a way that says, okay, she can, like Meryl Streep.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think about Meryl Streep? But you just don't. You think 100 different roles and 100 different voices.
Immediately say Meryl Streep, you have this warm gush of feeling. You're like, oh, Meryl Streep's so great. So talented. You know, it's funny, during the Golden Globes, you remember recently, she presented, I think, the Best Actor award at the Golden Globes, and Rami Malek won for Bohemian Rhapsody.
Okay.
As she was walking off stage, he went to hug her, and she just, like, blew right by him. Didn't give him the time of day. It became like a little online thing, right? Because it was so embarrassing. And people thought she snubbed him. They know each other. They actually know each other.
Yeah.
And she's still so just aloof.
No,
That she walked right by the guy.
It's just because he's short.
I don't know,
She
man.
said,
They're hung up
I've
on
had
this
enough.
short thing.
I've had enough of short men.
Maybe she needs to stop wearing heels so she can see people she's
I
passing
think
by
so,
on the
too.
street.
But and she's not afraid of doing odd roles like the killing the sacred deer.
Yeah. No, I know.
You know,
She's got great taste in movies.
Yes, yeah.
What is this movie a few years back she was in with Zac Efron where she urinates on him? What is that?
I don't know. It's not Margot at the Wedding, is it?
No, it's not Margot at the
All right.
Wedding.
Or Rabbit Hole. Again,
It
look
might
at
be
those
Rabbit
really
Hole.
good. Yeah. She was even in the Stepford Wives,
Yeah, that was a stinker.
and the 2004.
Yeah,
right.
right.
That
And-
would be a remake.
Oh, remember Bewitched? She was also in the.
Yes, she was indeed.
Another stinker.
A very odd movie that I really loved having her try. It was Dogville.
Mm. Oh yeah, the
that
Lars
very-
von Trier
Yeah,
thing.
the very strange
I hate that guy.
movie. Yeah. Anyway, she did, in all of this, win one Oscar.
For the hours.
Yes, and you know, she puts on a prosthetic nose.
Yes, it was very distracting.
And she doesn't try
And
to.
then for half of the movie, it was Groucho Marx glasses she was wearing.
And she doesn't try to imitate Virginia Woolf, who had a very strange voice. What I liked about it.
Are there recordings of Virginia Woolf?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
You know, anyway, so she's a great lady. She was also considered for the role of Catwoman.
Oh.
Yeah. And for Meg Ryan's role in Sleepless in Seattle. How about that?
Well, it would have been Sleepy in Seattle.
she auditioned for English Patient.
Okay.
She
good.
didn't make it.
Good.
But would you like to know her favorite movies?
Please.
I think it does tell something about her.
I'd love it.
All right. Gone with the Wind,
Okay.
Breaking the Waves. That's an oddball one.
That's a Lars von Trier movie.
And The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
All right.
Interesting.
Grease. But here's back to your point
Yeah.
about how he would love her. Rear Window.
Interesting. See?
And then The Way We Were. So she's eclectic.
Oh, I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
She has a nice little spate of favorite films there.
Would you care to know who she's friends with?
No, but tell me.
Russell Crowe. Of course, that's the Australian.
Oh, okay.
Renee Zellweger.
Mm.
George Clooney. Halle Berry,
Hmm.
and Kristen Chenoweth. I don't know. You're right.
Well,
I know.
As eclectic as her taste in movies.
I know. All right. Anyway, her role in The Hours that you mentioned, the
Mhm.
one was only 25 minutes.
Oh, that's
Of
right.
all
Because
time.
it keeps bouncing back.
Yeah, and so that was, she has one of the shortest Best Actress awards.
Interesting. Just like Anthony Hopkins in Silence of the Lambs.
Oh.
He only has about 20 minutes.
Oh, right, very good.
Yeah.
Well, that's Nicole Kidman, and I'll tell you, the woman could look 25.
Yes. Well,
If
that
she
should
wants
show
to.
you what good plastic surgery would do.
Right, and we can only guess at her bankroll.
And you can't really tell how if the plastic surgery because she's so high up.
She is, and Keith Urban is looking up all the time,
Yeah, sure.
thinking to himself, "What a lucky guy I am."